Do you hate that sound? I think we all hate that sound. The sound of our alarm clocks, having to wake up early and have to go learn. Have you ever wondered how waking up between 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning and having to go learn by that time affects the way a teen or student is learning? Well, from prior experience, it's not good for us. We're not ready. We're not prepared in the morning. Our bodies aren't ready to learn. Just remember, sleep is an essential that our bodies and minds need. First, I believe that getting an extra hour of sleep has many positive effects to the body. According to Scott E. Carell, Tony Mahan, and James E. West in their scholarly journal titled A's from Z's, The Casual Effect of School Start Time on the Academic Achievement of Adolescents. Many research has found that many students are sleep deprived. All three authors did a study on sleep patterns, and many shown to be different. Many students are not getting the correct amount of sleep, and that causes them not to go through the correct stages of sleep as well. The studies show that starting school later has great improvement on academic achievements. According to the CDC in their article titled, Schools Start Too Early. Not getting enough sleep during the school week is common in many students. It is recommended for students between the ages 13 and 18 years of age to get at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. Many teens who don't receive the recommended amount of sleep may suffer, or if they already have some signs, they may suffer from obesity, depression, may want to smoke or drink, and most importantly, they won't perform well in school. Just remember, sleep is a daily essential that our bodies and minds need. Second, gaining an extra hour of sleep will help the daily function of students in class. According to Valentine Alfonsi, Scarina Scarpelli, Aurora Diatri, Guillermo Stella, and Luigi Giannaro in their scholarly journal titled Later School Start Time, the Impact of Sleep on the Academic Performance and Health in the Adolescent Population. Sleep plays a big role in our mental and physical health. Getting the correct amount of sleep helps the daily function of our bodies. Many students have trouble falling asleep, and with that comes very late nights. Some factors to students falling asleep are too late night phone usage, TV usage, or may getting back later from a sport. According to Paul Kelly, Stephen Locke, Jonathan Kelly, and Mariah Evans in their scholarly journal titled, Is 8:30 a.m. still too early to start? At 10 a.m. school start time improves health and performance of students aged 13 to 16. Most high school students' internal clocks are incompatible with the early starting hours. A study was taken in 2 Minnesota school districts, and a later start time was shown to benefit mostly just high school students. The study primarily focused on high school students because of their extensive sleepiness in the classroom. The later start time was 9:40 a.m., and it showed to benefit the high school students greatly. Just remember, sleep is an essential that our bodies and minds need. An extra hour of sleep will increase the safety of student drivers. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in their article titled School Start Times and Teen Driver Crashes, starting later could help reduce the chance of crash rates. 1 hour of sleep could help prevent crashes between student drivers. Most studies have shown that many young adults involved in crashes are due to the extensive sleepiness at the wheel. Many males are more at risk than women too. A school in North Carolina did a study on student drivers. They changed their start time to be later by 75 minutes. They saw a decrease in crashes in the morning, but an overall crash decrease by 14%. Although many people think student driving safety would be increased, oversleeping can impact student drivers. Although many think the extra hour sleep would help them, there is a chance that it could make a student more at risk for being drowsy at the wheel. As earlier stated, studies show that students having the extra hour sleep increase the safety of student driving by 14% overall. I do have a graph for you guys. This is just the recommended start times and when schools start. So this percent of purple is before 7:30 a.m. The blue is 7:30 to 7:59. Green is 8 to 8:29. Purple, red is 8:30 to 8:59, and orange is 9 a.m. or later. So first, I explained to you guys why starting later can affect the performance of a student. Second, I explained how our minds and bodies of students will function better with a later start time. And lastly, I talked about how the safety of student drivers will be increased with an extra hour of sleep. Now just imagine what an extra hour of sleep could do for a student or for your child. Think back to when I first asked you if waking up early impacted the way a student learned. Starting later and gaining an extra hour of sleep is one thing I believe as a student needs to happen, because not only will it help improve the performance of students, but our minds will be ready to learn and our drivers will be ready to drive. Now, do you think it impacts the way a student learns? Thank you.